First and foremost, we give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Kakadash, the water, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, for giving us the spirit of truth. In these last days was the work and not receive. And it's always giving double honors to my apostles. It was a great millstone. They taught me the truth and double war, Barakatam. Peace, love, and salutations to the according to Achim. Those in the blood standing stiffly. For the names of Yahweh, Yahushai, truth and in sincerity. Shalom to the predestined elect. Scattered about four corners of the earth, predestined to be saved from utter destruction. It's going to primarily take place in Babylon the Great, which we saw in Egypt. I know to you today is America, home of the slaves, land of the freaks. And I just want to do a quick lesson on what's edifying. I was listening to Elder Pastor Wachab, one of his last videos titled, These Niggas Is Gone. Okay, and pretty much through the spirit he was mentioning how the Lord, Yahweh Bashim Shai, has numbered majority of our people, according to Isaiah the 5th chapter, okay, around the 4th verse, okay, as a degenerate plant, okay, as spoiled grapes, okay, the undesirables, if you will. Majority of our people, majority of these so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians, whether you want to believe it or not, you're living on the planet Earth, you are undesirable in the eyes of Yahweh Bashim Shai. You are just living to play out your scene, you're part of this movie, in the scene of in this movie of Yahweh Bashim Shai as an undesirable man. Okay, whatever you got going on in your life, or however high peak you reached in your life, or fame, clout, status, or whatever it is, ultimately you are undesirable in the eyes of Yahweh Bashim Shai. You may be mentioned in the world, but you are not mentioned in the heavens, man. Okay, you playing a part, okay, that's ultimately going to lead to your destruction. Okay, the Lord is only dealing with a cluster, okay, of the grape, of the vineyard, man. The vineyard being the Israelites, the cluster being the remnant, being the elect. Okay, so I want to start here. Matter of fact, let me get this in the book of Isaiah. Isaiah chapter 1 and verse 9, and it reads, except the Lord Yahweh, all caps, that's the Most High, except the Lord Yahweh of hosts being all armies. All right, for those who don't know, it says, except the Lord Yahweh of hosts, of armies, had left unto us a very small remnant, we should have been as Sodom, and we should have been like unto Gomorrah. Yeah. So if the Lord Yahweh Shai of hosts, of armies, did not leave us a very small remnant, okay, being the elect, a chosen number of men, okay, the prophets, according to Revelations, the 7th chapter, okay, those that are sealed, okay, with the names of Yahweh Shai in their mind, okay, in their spirit, 12,000 men out of the east, 12 tribes of the nation of Israel, being so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native American Indians, West Indians, so-called Haitians, okay, so-called Dominicans, all the way down to South America, so-called Cubans, Mexicans, okay, Brazilians, so forth and so on. Guess what? We make up the 12 tribes of Israel, man. The 12, going back to the 12 sons, the 12 patriarchs of Jacob. Jacob, who was the son of Isaac, okay, in reincarnation, who was Yahushai, the son, chosen from Abraham, man, being our forefathers, okay, and this is what you see across the four corners of the earth. But it was promised that only a remnant will return. Let me get that in the book of Hosea. This is Hosea 1 and 10. It says, yet the number of the children of Israel shall be as the sand of the sea. Yeah, because Jake, okay, is the number of the sands of the sea. You can't number the sea, the sands of the sea, man. So that's how much Israelites are constantly coming, okay, being born in the planet Earth and going back to the spirit world, okay, being born on the planet Earth, going back to the spirit world. All right, that's how many Israelites there are on the planet Earth as we speak today. That's the sands of the sea, okay, and they look like the other nations, okay, but their spirit, okay, the spirit in them, all right, is a jade, man, okay. And it says, which cannot be measured nor numbered. So you can't measure the Israelites, nor can you number the Israelites. All right, it says, and it shall come to pass that in the place where it is said unto them, ye are not my people. And that's this place right here, man. All right here in Babylon the Great, Sodom and Egypt, spiritually Sodom and Gomorrah, okay, known to you as America. Guess what? It's being said that you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians are not the people of the Heavenly Father, those only begotten Son. It says, there it shall be said unto them, ye are the sons of the living power. See, so this is the land, all right, where it's being said that, all right, we are the sons of Yahweh Shem Shai. All right. Let me get this real quick. This is Isaiah 10 and 21. The remnant shall return, even the remnant of Jacob, unto the mighty power of Yahweh. See, only the remnant is going to return. All right. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. All right. Only the remnant is going to return to Yahweh Shem Shai. Isaiah 10 and 22. For though thy people Israel be as the sand of the sea, just like it said in Hosea 1 and 10, yet a remnant of them shall return. The consumption decree shall overflow with righteousness. Yes, so it's like the elect, the remnant of Yahweh Shem Shai is going to return, man. Okay, right here in this land, chiefly, okay, and ultimately throughout the four corners of the earth, but chiefly here in Babylon the Great. 2nd Ezra chapter 9, all right, and I'm gonna get right to the point, verse 15. All right, so I'm gonna start at verse 12. It says, the same must know it after death by pain. All right, yeah, so going back up earlier in the chapter, the same must know that Yahweh Shem Shai is not a game. Okay, he's not an Atari, he's not a Sega Genesis. Okay, he's not a Nintendo Switch. Okay, you can't play with the Heavenly Father, man, because he's not a game, he's not a toy. All right, he don't answer you when you call on him, man. Anytime you just want to live a whole life full of wickedness, all right, and without correction, okay, and without chastisement, now you want to call on God, but you don't know his name, you know his son name. You ain't been serving him in sincerity and truth. See, so you're going to know the Most High after death by pain. Death, pain, destruction, sword, calamities, confusion. It's all in the Bible, man. And this is what's coming to the undesirables, the rest of the vineyard, man. Okay, the undesirable grapes, the stink spoiled grapes, man. Okay, which are you Israelites? Because the elect is the cluster. Okay, the fine wine. Okay, the fine grapes that's going to make out that fine wine. Okay, the best wine of the collection, which is the elect. Okay. It says, and therefore, I'm going to read it again. The same must know it after death by pain. And therefore, be thou not curious how the ungodly shall be punished and when, but inquire how the righteous shall be saved. See? So we're not curious on how the ungodly shall be punished and when. You know, that's not a thought that come to our mind like, damn, how these 2/3 going to go out? Nah, the scripture above said you're going to go out by death, after death by pain. You're going out in a painful way, a gruesome way. You're not just going to die in your sleep. Everybody want to die in their sleep, but they live the whole life full of wickedness, man. Nah, man, you're going to die by pain, man. And I'm speaking to a lot of you Jakes, you Israelites out there, according to the Bible, according to the prophecies, man. According to the visions of the prophets, all right? That were in the spirit of Yahweh Shem Shai, that seen cannibalism. They seen the famines. They seen the uproars. They seen the noisome beast. All right, of the earth. They seen the noisome pestilence, which is thermonuclear warheads dropping on Babylon the Great, being Isaiah, where it says the earth shall reel to and fro like a junker. Okay, it shall be moved out of its place. All right, and when these missiles begin to get shut off, okay, they're not returning back into the Lord void. Okay, you're not going to have a missile malfunction in the air and say, nah, let me go back to Russia. Nah, let me go back to Iran. Let me go back to India. Let me go back to these other allied countries. No, that once these missiles are shot off, they're aimed at their target and they're not going to miss. And you people are going to be consumed in that fire. All right? Your tongue is going to melt in your mouth. Your eyes is going to melt in your socket, according to Zechariah 14 and 12. Straight out of the Bible. Once again, the same must know him after death by pain. And this is for you undesirable grapes. Which the Spirit Lord's want me to title this lesson. You undesirable grapes, man. Alright, it says, and therefore be thou not curious how the ungodly shall be punished and when, but inquire how the righteous shall be saved.
whose the world is, and for whom the world is created. So the world was created for the righteous. Verse 14, then answered I and said, I have said before, and now do speak, and will speak it also hereafter, that there be many more of them which perish than of them which shall be saved. So it's many people on the planet Earth, all right, that are born to perish, then there are people on the planet Earth that are born to be saved. 2 Ezra 8:50, for many great miseries shall be done to them that in the latter time shall dwell in the world, because they have walked in great pride. See, so that's why a lot of you people on the planet Earth are going to be destroyed, because you are walking the planet Earth in great pride. And the scriptures speak about pride going before its destruction. But also in Proverbs 16, the Lord made all things for himself, yea, the proud and the wicked, okay, for the day of evil, man. And everything that is proud and lofty shall be brought low, and the Lord Yahweh alone shall be exalted in that day. You see? All right, so continuing on, 2 Ezra 9, all right, in verse 16, like as a wave is greater than the drop. See, so a wave is greater than a drop, right? A wave of water is damn sure greater than a drop of water, right? It says, and he answered me saying, like as a field is, so is the seed. As the flowers be, such are the colors also. This is the point. Such as the workman is, such also is the work, and the husbandman is himself. So is the husbandry also, for it was a time of the world. So this is a time of the world, man. Okay? You have a time and a season for everything. That's in the book of Ecclesiastes. Okay? There's a time appointed for everything under the sun, man. Okay? You have a time where a man shall be as a flower, okay, and he will blossom, but then what? It'll be a time where he gets hewn down, okay? Because once again, the scriptures say all flesh is grass. So what? Grass springs up and then a lawnmower come, okay? Because the grass started to get too high and the grass got to get cut. And who's that lawnmower? Yahweh Shemel Shai. Yahweh Shemel Shai is the lawnmower, man. And he's cutting the grass, you see? And that's what's getting ready to come, man. The lawnmower, the reaper, okay? All right? The one who's getting ready to put everything back in order, because you got a lot of undesirable grapes out here in this field, in this vineyard, man. Okay, or you got a bunch of wild grapes. You see? So the Lord has to pluck up the righteous, okay, so that they can be likened unto that fine fine wine, and the rest of you undesirable grapes, like Elder Apostle Rakas said, you're going to be salvaged, man. Zechariah 13:8. 2 parts cut off, all right, and die, but the third shall be left therein. All right, so this continuing on, I'm going to jump down to verse 20. It says, so I considered the world, and behold, there was peril, okay, perilous times, peril, hazardous, judgment, dangerous, hard to bear, savage times is coming. Everybody want to be 21 savage. Everybody want to be savage, right? Oh, I'm the hardest. Well, look, you're going to have a chance in these last days to be the hardest so-called nigga in that day, man. You're gonna have a chance to be, keep that same energy. You're going to have the time to be savage, okay? Because, hey, it's coming a time where you gonna meet some shit that you didn't have, you weren't spiritually equipped with, man. Right? Because all your carnal weapons is vain. If you don't have the spiritual weapons, all right, which is faith, all right, prayer, okay, and ultimately chosen of Yahweh Shemel Shai, you're gonna be destroyed. It says, so I considered the world, and behold, there was peril because of the devices that were coming to it. Verse 21, and I saw and spared it greatly, and have kept me a grape of the cluster, and a plant of a great people. So that plant and that grape of that cluster and of a great people is the elect. The elect is that grape, all right, in that plant. You see? All right? And he said he spared it greatly, man, because that's why, once again, Isaiah 1:9, if the Lord did not leave a very small remnant, we would have been as Sodom, and we would have been likened unto Gomorrah. Verse 22, let the multitude perish then. See? The multitude of you undesirable grapes. Let the multitude perish then, which was born in vain. So all you jakes that have a so-called high status, or you somebody known, you make good music, or you this and you that, and you the best actor, or what, behind closed doors you a demon, you sold out, and you're a mole. Okay, you go both ways. I should say, or literally you leaning towards your own kind than women. You see, all right. But on TV you just up. This most, you the hero. Okay, you the good guy now, but behind closed doors, you a flamboyant individual, man. All right. It says, let the multitude perish then, which were born in vain, and let my grape be kept of my plant. For with great labor have I made it perfect. So that's the elect. The elect were made perfect for these last days, man. Okay, and we're going to be kept from the hour of temptation, Lord's will, because we kept the word of the Most High, Yahweh Shem Yahushai, man. All right, so with that, not to make this lesson too long, right to the point, undesirable grapes, you see 2/3. Okay, but the grape of the cluster, all right, in the plant of a great people is the elect, i.e. the remnant, i.e. the chosen of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, man. All right, so with that, Lord will edify to the elect, call Allah, Yahweh, Bashem, Yahushai, Bashem, Kakadash, double honors to my apostles as a great millstone. Peace, love, and citations to this according to Akim. Shalom to the elect.